Good morning and welcome to today's show. Now, I'm quite excited by today's show because it's been a long time coming. I've been building the community. I have been teasing it for a while, and you could sign up and be on the waiting list for it, but no longer. It is now live. And the JK community has been built on the Circle platform, and that's what I'm going to go through in today's show. Hi, my name is Jason Kruger, and I'm helping businesses that want to get online by teaching them what is possible with the online marketing tech that's available to them. So in today's show, I wanted to go through building out your community. Now, I do have plenty of other videos on community building and what platforms, etc., on my YouTube channel. So if that is of interest to you, then please go and look at those videos on the channel because I go through different platforms that you can use to build your community. Now, the platform that I have chosen to build my community on is Circle. And there are many reasons why I chose this. It's probably been about a year ago where I actually started using Circle, and I used it primarily to host some of the workshops that I was producing. But I always had a vision of trying to build a community around what I am doing to help businesses and people that are trying to build their businesses online, somewhere where they could go and find the answers from people that are doing it for themselves, and also getting some of the tech support that they might need so that they choose the right platforms for their business. So that's why I started this community, and it's probably been live for just over a week now. It is still a very small community, which I am looking to grow. And at the moment, there's not a lot of posting going on in there, but that I'm hopefully going to be changing over the next few weeks when I become more active in that community. Start posting questions. There's going to be a lot of other information going out. So if that is of interest to you and you do want to join the community, then please go to jasonkruger.com/community and then just fill in your details. All I ask for is a name and an email address so that I can then set you up with an account. And then all you will get is an invitation to join the community, and you can then start posting questions, etc. in there. So please go to jasonkruger.com/community to join the JK community. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to show you Circle, show you in the community, and tell you a bit more about why I've chosen Circle for my platform. So this is the Circle website, and as you can see, it is designed for creators. And as I said, I've chosen it because I just love the interface and a lot of the other things that are coming out of Circle as well. So you can see who's actually using it. And if you don't know him, this is Flynn from Smart Passive Income, and he uses it to build his community. And I've seen inside his community from various videos that they've posted about it, and it looks a great community, and he loves Circle. So if that's something you want to look at, go to their website and just play this video. But you can see what you can use it for. You can use it for membership communities. You can use it as part of a course. If you're providing material in a course, but you want to have more discussions around it, then using Circle to build that community is a great way of doing that. Coaching communities, product communities, the possibilities are endless of what you can create a community around. And especially what's been happening over the last 18 to 24 months, people do want to have more of that connection. And there's been a lot more communities that have started up, and having a community around your business is a great way just to help your customers and also potential customers, and showing people that you do know what you're talking about, but that you also care about their progress as well. So when you start with Circle, you do get a 14-day trial, and there's different ways of organizing your discussions. They have what they call spaces, and you can have those as public or private spaces as well. So people might have to subscribe to get to different sections of your community. So you have a lot of power on what you can do with it. So you can create your private spaces and empower interest groups. Now, what I mean by that is that you can create an area where they can create topics and spaces in that area, and you can see what people are actually interested in as well. And the other thing that they have is a way of having chat. So you can have one-on-one chats, but you can now also have group chats. It's something that they've recently released, where you can create a group chat, especially if you're doing masterminds or anything like that, and you want to create a group where people can ask each other questions in a private area. You can create a group chat for that. And the other thing that's just been released in the last few weeks is being able to monetize your community. So you can have free sections within your community, but you can also have paid sections as well. So people can pay to join that part of the community, and it can be a one-off fee or it can be a subscription. You're now able to set all of that up. The other thing that you are able to do is to connect it to various other platforms. Now you can just use Zapier, and that's what I use to connect the community that I have with my CRM, so that I can give access to people when they subscribe through a web form. But also, if I wanted to, I could actually use my CRM to take payments as well, rather than using Circle's platform. But you can just use Circle's platform if you want. But you can also embed a lot of your discussions directly into your website as well. So there's different ways of integrating Circle with your current workflow. Now, what I also want to show you is their pricing. So you can just start at $39 per month, and you get 1,000 members, 10 spaces. You can also have your custom domain, so you don't have to use Circle's domain for your community, and you have your Zapier integration as well. Or you can go for a professional, where you have more members and you can white label your community. There's a lot more that you can do with it. And then there's enterprise as well. But if you're just getting started out, $39 per month is not a bad shout. As you can see over here all the different packages and what you actually get within them. And there's loads of different features. Now, two features that are in beta testing at the moment is live streaming and events. Now, if I go to this page here, which is their product updates page, and they do keep their community updated. They use their own platform for their own community as well, which is great to see. And as you can see, paywalls has now just been released, and at the moment, live streams and events, they're asking people if they want early access to it so that you can test it out for them. So I have done that, and I'm now just waiting to see if I get access to that. But this could be a real game changer within the community, because now you can just live stream directly into your communities, whereas at the moment you have to use a third-party system like YouTube or that to embed that into your community to do live streams that way. But this is going to be something that they're looking to properly integrate within their platform, and I'm hoping that's going to be released very soon. And it's something that I'm really excited about, because I want to start doing live streams to my own community as well. And they're going to have events in here and a member directory. So that is all coming soon, and is one of the reasons why I've chosen this platform. Now, there were so many different platforms that I could have chosen. There are free ones as well. One that a lot of kind of gaming communities and now other communities are using is called Discord. It is free, and they do have some great features on there. And one of them is an iOS app, and I think it's on Android as well. So, you know, people can stay in contact with their communities just via your phone. And that is something that Circle now has. You can access your community via your phone. Now, I'm not sure if they have the Android app yet, but I do know that it was something that they were working on. But at the moment, there is definitely an app for Apple phones. So, you know, that's another big draw, in that people don't have to always be, you know, on their laptops or their PCs to gain access to the community. You know, they can see it on the go now as well, which is a great feature to have. And like I said, Discord is something that a lot of people use, and they have the live chat functions and all of that in there. But I think when you're looking to create your own community, you need to think about your community and the potential members that you will have, and will they get on with those platforms. Now, that was another big draw for me when I chose to use Circle, because some of the look and feel is very much like Facebook, and a lot of the people that I'm trying to attract are people that might not always be tech savvy, and they just need an easy to understand interface. I'm not saying that Discord is complicated, but some of those platforms can be a little bit confusing for people that don't use it on an everyday basis. So that's why I've also chosen Circle, because it has that Facebook feel to it. Now, you might ask, why didn't I just create a Facebook group? And I have plenty of clients that have very successful Facebook groups. But one of the big reasons why I didn't want to build it on Facebook, and you might have seen the video that I did back in July, where all of a sudden I lost access to my Facebook account. It wasn't through any fault of my own. I hadn't posted anything that they blocked me or anything like that. I don't believe I was hacked, but all of a sudden my Facebook account got put into a specialized memorial state. So, you know, some friends in that found it funny. I kind of found it funny when people would go to my profile and it would have a message to say, you know, remembering Jason Kruger. So yes, I could see the funny side of that, but I had lost access for about 7 weeks, and it wasn't from the lack of trying to get back the access. I went through all the channels that Facebook said I needed to go through, did all their procedures. I did other things, trying through Twitter and, you know, other ways of trying to get in contact. And finally, I did get a response and I got access back. So if I had built a community on Facebook, I could have lost all of that, and people would have wondered where I'd disappeared to. Now, yes, there are measures that you can take by making sure that you've got other people that are admins to your Facebook page and to your Facebook group. And if you haven't got that, I would urge you to make sure that you do have other people that you trust set as admins to those groups and pages, because all of a sudden you could lose access to your Facebook account, and then you've lost access to all of that, and you may never get it back. So do make sure that you have those measures in place. So that was a big reason why I decided not to build it on Facebook. Plus, I didn't want the distractions that Facebook can present as well. And that's, again, something that you need to think about. When people are on Facebook, they might miss the messages that you place in your group, because there's so many other groups that they might be a part of, just their news feed that they're looking through. It's a busy place. It's a place where there are lots of distractions, and I wanted a place where I could just have none of those distractions. And believe it or not, there are people that don't have a Facebook account and won't get a Facebook account just to be part of your community. So that's, again, something that you need to think about is, are those people on Facebook, and will you be missing out on those people that don't want to join Facebook just to join your community? So that's some of the reasons why, like I said, I've chosen Circle, and I really love the platform. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to show you my community. As I said, there's not a lot of information in there at the moment. Most of the structure is there, but as the community grows, I will be making changes to that. And again, if you want to come on this journey to see how I'm building this community, and I will share some of the strategies that I'm going to be trying to employ now over the next few months to try and build this community and get engagement in that community. So if that is something that does interest you, then please go to jasonkruger.com/community and sign up there. So let's go to my community now. And when you log in, this is what you're greeted with. There is a home section. So this will just show all the latest posts that have been posted in there. And you'll see most of that is from myself when this was all set up. I then have a welcome section here. And I would always urge you to have this type of section, because it gives them information on what they need to do when they first log in. I also have an onboarding video and message that pops up when people first log into the community, welcoming them to the community, telling them more about it and where they can get help and what to do next. So I have my start here. I have a place where people can introduce themselves. I also have suggestions and feedback. As I said, this is going to be a growing community, and I want this community to serve the people that are in it. So any suggestions and feedback that I can get to improve it is all welcome. I can also post different announcements in here, and a way that people can get help if they are getting stuck. Now, the main part that I have in here is the online marketing tech discussion group. And this is where people can just post information or asking questions about the different online marketing tech. But I'm going to have other sections in here. People don't just need to post about that. They can post asking strategies, anything like that in there, and I will help as best I can. But as this community grows, other community members will be able to share their experiences as well. Now, this is not going to be the only discussion groups in there that we have. I can add more in there as we go along. Now, I do have a private section to this community, and that's for my clients. So anyone that has bought anything from me in the past, be it a service, a workshop, anything, they can ask for access, and they'll get access to this kind of VIP lounge where I will have other sections where I'll have other sections for specific products, for example. So if there's a specific workshop and there's going to be a specific group for that, I can then just limit that access to that discussion group just for those members. But overall, if you're a client, you will be placed in here as well, so you get access to everything. And this is where there will be VIP announcements. So when I've launched this, I had a special discount code for everyone. If you just started in the community, you got a 10% discount on any of my products or services. But if you were already a client, I wanted to make sure that I thanked you even more, and I had a special discount code of 20% in there. So this is one of the reasons why, I ask people to join the community, because I will have other offers like that. There might be some other specific ones that I want to promote. I can put all of that in there for clients, but also we can have other kind of more client-centered discussions in there. And I have different links of all the kind of services and maybe other products that I recommend, and I will put all of those links in here. And this is, again, growing all the time. This is not even a fraction of what I'll be putting in here. I will be adding a lot more in there. So that is my community. At the moment, it is very small. Yes, there's a lot of things that I'm still going to be adding to that, but you've got to start somewhere. And this is going to be my journey creating this community. And again, please do look to join at jasonkruger.com/community so that you can be part of this. And I will share what I've tried, what hasn't worked, and you can follow that journey, especially if you're looking to create a community yourself. You can see how I've done it, and I will also be sharing how I've done some of those bits and pieces as well, the kind of the tech that's been used in the background, because I'm not just using Circle. I have Zapier. I do use Keep as my CRM system, so emails come out of that as well, and I can tag people depending on what they do within the community. So that's what I'm doing now, and I will be sharing all of that. So please do look to join the community if that is something that you're interested in. I will also be posting a lot more videos on YouTube. So if you've found this video useful, then please look to subscribe to the channel and click on the notification bell so that you get notified, especially if you're on YouTube. And when I next post a video or when I next go live, you'll get that notification as well. And if you have found this video useful, then please hit the like button as well. It really does help the channel. So this one is a bit of a shorter live today, but if you do have any questions or comments, please leave them down below and I will make sure that I answer them for you. So I hope you've enjoyed this quick overview of the JK community, and now that it is live, and I hope you join and follow me on this journey. So I'll see you on the next one. Have a great weekend.